Welcome to the Conan Fitness Exercise of the Month. We're looking at hanging leg raises. We're also going to show you a couple of variations to get the most out of it, and then we're going to put it together in a workout with single arm kettlebell swings and also dips with some variations. So let's have a look at the hanging leg raise. Okay, so our setup for the hanging leg raise is holding a bar overhead, slightly wider hands, and let's just hang with a nice long neck. So you don't want to be crunched up and shrugged, you want a nice long neck. All Carrie's going to do is curl her knees up to start, just the knees, and control them back down. We don't want them to swing all the way to the wall, just control them. The next thing is, we'll show you what it looks like when bums, just do the hip flexor version. The bum points back and the knees come up. This isn't what we want. You notice this is just the hip flexors working, the bum's pointing back. What we want is to curl the pelvis. And you see her tailbone coming under her to curl the pelvis. You can have a rest. So it looks like you're coming into a fetal position. That's the abdominals doing the work. If the abdominals don't do the work, then the bum's going to point back and just the hip flexors are raising the knee. That's the first level of complexity. The second level to take it up a notch is to basically put the feet out a little further. If you go too fast on the way up, then she'll start swinging. So it's like you want to have your back supported. And we're going to show you a version of that in a moment. So taking the legs out, that's a level even harder still. And let's see one where we take this all the way up and give us a nice long full raise all the way and see if you can get your feet to the ceiling basically. Excellent, and control all the way down. Good, that's excellent. Next we're going to throw the fit ball in the mix. So all this does, I'll pop that behind your back, you just want this in the lower part of the back, or where the arch in the back is. This is going to support the body so that it doesn't swing back towards the wall. It's going to make it harder because it means all the weight is pushing forward, and that means the abs have to do a lot of work lifting the legs. So let's have a look at a leg raise. We're going to start just you doing the bent knee version. She's going to curl the pelvis up as high as the legs can go and control down. This ball holding the body in place makes it a lot tougher. Good, and again you can put the legs out for extra weight basically. Finally, one final variation is to throw in what we'll call the wipers, and that's where Carrie's going to take the legs from side to side as well as doing the leg raise. Kind of like doing your knees around a clock, going out one way, very slow, hold it, and then come back the other way. Basically pointing your knees around the face of a clock from 6 o'clock all the way around one way to 6 o'clock the other side. And again, you can do the straight legs if you want to put all that together, or straighter, just to make it slightly more complex. And there we have a pretty complex version of a hanging leg raise. Fantastic. Let's put it into a workout.
So here we have our workout. We've got 8 hanging leg raises, 10 kettlebell swings each arm, and 12 dips. The aim is to go for 5 rounds as non-stop as possible. Here we've got our hanging leg raise. From here we go straight into our single arm kettlebell swing. And again, it's 10 each arm. And we're really going to use the hips for the power. Snap the hips, that's where all the power and drive comes from. You can switch straight into the other arm. Again, get the reps out as consistently as you possibly can. From there we're going to be going on to dips, and here you'll see full dips using a parallel bars. So if you're able to do it with body weight, perfect. If you need some assistance, great. And shortly we'll show you a variation if you don't have that set up for just on a normal bench. So here we go, straight back into the hanging leg raise. From hanging leg raise we go straight back into our single arm kettlebell swing. And then when we hit the dips, this time it's just showing the bench version of the dips if you don't have the parallel bars or not strong enough to lift your own body weight. So there you have it.